Hello, Frenzies. Welcome back to Not So Berry after last week's episode where everything just went insane. We got some alien secrets out in the world, whether I wanted them out yet or not. We had some abductions happening. She's looking up at the sky a little nervous. Up at that blue sky. Also, she just came home from work because all I was doing playing was, yep, we have just enough money. We are going to have so little left. I was just kind of running around having her like scavenge for stuff. Palace. And like dig up the things that are around Oasis Springs because $200. Stop thinking about babies. We literally can't even afford to keep our water and power on because I got the notification that the Alto Water Company shut off my water. We can't even afford to keep our power and water on. Why are you thinking about having children? So I think what we need to do is because we got abducted last episode, literally last night, because it's Wednesday now. I like don't play many days in between. Um, I think what we need to do is maybe let's go on a little jog. It's a heat wave. Let's go on a little jog because we still need to work on that athletic skill. And then when we're done, we'll take like a quick shower and we're going to invite Almathea over because I think we need to talk to her about the fact that we were abducted. And Palace, like, I feel like Palace wants to pick her brain so bad. I mean, like, listen, I was abducted last night. Shit went crazy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find out what I want to like cook. Vegetable dumpling sounds so good. We're doing that. Palace wants to like pick her brain and be like, listen, that was a little scary. Is that what it's always like? Tell me. And I like we're gonna see if Amathea knows like anything, obviously, about the abduction. Like ask her. I don't think she does. But that's not up to me. That's up to Palace, you know? Because I mean, she told us. I like, you know what I mean. Palace is thinking it's not a. I don't think it's a coincidence that she told us last episode that she was an alien, and then I was abducted like immediately after. I don't think that's a coincidence, especially with me. Oh, we walked her. I watched her walk right into the shower. I followed her into the shower. It was a little ridiculous. Like I'm looking into going into space. I'm being an astronaut. Like all these things. There has to be like some. What are you doing? Why are we going outside to do that? How about you go back inside, make the vegetable dumpling, and we will invite Almathea over, and we're gonna give some vegetable dumplings and maybe give her like the third degree and be like, you need to tell me everything you need to know. Because Palace was very uncomfortable with that abduction. We saw the zapped and jolted moodlet, is that what it's called? But I feel like Palace, it would like also make Palace, oh, she's thinking about dad. It would make her like want to go to space more. Like what I said in last episode. I like to. This is like the only time I love like a modern open concept kind of vibe because when she comes to the front door, I'll be able to see her. You can see her CC glitching. There she is. She's running. Maybe she like felt it in the air, like the abduction. Oh, she's thinking about us. She's standing outside and she's thinking about us. Hi! Hi, invite to join cooking. Be like, hello, welcome. You want to make some vegetable dumplings with me? Why are you talking about crabs? I don't know how I feel about you talking about crabs. She's so cute though. Like look at her with her big hat because it's hot out. Cutest girl in the world. All right, so what's gonna happen now that we're eating? We've like it's like a false sense of security. Palace is gonna deep conversation. She's going to reveal deep secret. And then where's the hobbies? And then enthuse about space. There we go. Okay, this is what's happening. Deep conversation, revealing deep secret, enthuse about space. So we're gonna be talking to her and being like, listen, you kind of dodged my questions the day that we met about 6am. I was asking you about 6am, you kind of dodged the questions, you kind of said you didn't really want to talk about it, it wasn't interesting to you, whatever. I know that I'm doing stuff with rockets and like a lot of space exploration in between like what I'm doing at work and what I'm doing at home. I know that like I'm really getting involved with some stuff here. And she's like nervously eating. She's like, ha ha ha. And she's like, yeah, like you were telling me and everything. Like, you know, it's what interests you. Good for you. And Palace is like, so listen, I was abducted last night. Like, I feel like she would just say it like that. She would kind of like build it up, build it up, build it up, and be like, so I was abducted. Just like super casual and like out there. And she's like telling Almathea, she's like, listen, I was abducted. I don't remember a lot. There was a lot of green light, and there was a lot of uncomfortable feelings. I felt like I got electrocuted. I felt like my body just felt odd. What are you doing? Like, I kind of felt like a weird robot almost. Like they had like tuned me. Your secret's safe with me. Oh my god, that's cute because she has the loyal trait. I just, listen, do you know anything about that? Any kind of flying, any kind of anything like that? And Almathea is gonna tell her that, like, no. I don't know anything about that at all. I don't know anything about abductions. I had a really weird feeling last night. I thought I saw like an explosion somewhere, but it probably was the abduction because it was a lot of weird lighting, and you know I live in a different like part of the neighborhood. I wasn't involved with any of the abducting. I haven't been involved with any of the abducting. When I came to Earth, I left 6am behind. What is happening? Why can you not clean this counter? Hold on one second. Almathea's gonna say basically like, I left 6am behind. I'm not involved with any kind of anything when it comes to any encounters you have with aliens. I think you should be really careful about it. You know, I know some things about 6am and I feel like Palace would interrupt her. She's like, oh god, human stuff stinks. Hold on, let me move this chair. I'm trying to have like a whole story here, but this chair is like, I don't know if it's the chair or something else, and it's irritating me. Okay, so this is a conversation that's like been had over dinner and has then gone further and further into the night. And I think it's really funny that the little glitch of her getting like the little friendship minus thing has happened this entire time because it's like a stressful conversation, and now they're watching a movie that's apparently making Palace upset. But basically, Palace wants to know if Almathea knows anything about it. Almathea is saying, absolutely not. I'm not involved with 6am in any way, shape, or form anymore. I came to Earth for a reason. Palace is like, well, what's the reason? Like, interrupts her mid-conversation. No, I need you to stay, is the thing. I'm not done telling my story. I'm taking so long to, like, do this story that you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. Palace would interrupt her and be like, why was the reason? Like, why did you leave 6am? Why would you want to leave a place like that? And Almathea's like, what do you mean, why would I leave? Like, you just said you were abducted and you're not comfortable, and I'm really worried about you because you were abducted, and like you said, like, you know that you're kind of putting your toes in it by yourself, but I think you need to be really careful, Palace. And Palace is like, I think Palace is kind of very easily forgetting the discomfort she felt yesterday from getting abducted, kind of like zapped and jolted feeling, and is now very excited about the aspect that like Almathea has a lot of information about 6am. She's just not sharing it. And while she does appreciate the fact that somebody cares about her, somebody worries that like she might possibly be putting herself in danger, she's definitely more thinking about the fact that Almathea is saying, you know, I'm worried about you, I want to stay close to keep you safe, and Palace is only thinking about like staying close to maybe get information out of her. So when Almathea says, you know, I'm really worried about you, like, you know, I know kind of what goes on sometimes, like, I feel like we need to maybe be closer just so I can keep you safe. And Palace goes, well, then why don't you just move in with me? That way you're right here. Oh, look at all the money! Oh, look at all the money! Alrighty, folks, now we got another sim in the house. But basically, Palace is thinking of it as when Almathea, too, is like, oh, well, you know what? Yeah, I agree to move in with you. That works for me because that way I can keep an eye on you. Like, since I know you're really not going to stop with the rocket stuff, she wants to be friendly with Palace, and she wants to discuss her favorite band. Very cute. Because she knows that Palace isn't going to stop, basically, doing her rocket stuff. Like, she can see Palace's mind going a mile a minute about space and science and all that stuff. She's like, yeah, you know what? I will move in with you. I will, because I'm really concerned about, like, you know, you getting into trouble, you hurting yourself, whatever. And then when she's like, and I know that you had, like, some, like, you were telling me that you were, like, having a hard time paying your bills and everything. You know, I have some money. it'll work out for us. It'll be really good. We'll be roommates and we'll share the bills and everything, and that way I can keep a close eye on you and keep you from doing anything too crazy. And Palace is only hearing, like, Palace isn't like, oh, money to pay my bills. She's hearing money to, like, do the rocket ship. So what I'm going to have her do immediately after is be like, oh my god, yes, like, great conversation, fantastic. I have money to now, I know that's the cheapest option we have, but I'm going to install the landing computer because we have money to spend. Palace is like, yeah, that's great. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Like, thank you so much for moving in and helping me out and, giving me the option to, yes, I'm going to go build a rocket. And she's like, okay, you go build the rocket. Oh my god, look, she has the bunny sculpture that Palace made her. That's really cute, still in her inventory. Oh, and she has no skills because she's a new sim that I just, like, put into the world. She doesn't have a job, and she wants to be Lady of the Knits, so I might give her does she need a part-time job? No, I'll probably just buy her knitting stuff with our money! And instead of, like, helping her move in and, like, set up this room for herself, Palace is gonna be like, yeah, like, no problem. You do whatever, you knit or something. I'm gonna go work on the rocket with the money you just brought. And if Almathea's like, well, what about, like, bills and everything? Palace is like, no, don't worry about that. I already paid those. I'm gonna go work on the rocket. So I'm gonna go and now decorate, like, not too much. I'm not gonna decorate it too much because I think we know where Almathea's gonna end up. Fingers crossed if my plans for once go according to themselves. But I'm gonna decorate Almathea's room a little bit, this little room. And I'll show you guys after. Alright, it's a little hard to see because the room is, like, kind of narrow. But basically, I just threw together, like, a little room with, like, nifty knitting stuff. This is custom content, but it's so perfect. It's CC from, like, The Sims 2. Somebody made a conversion, basically, and tell me that's not perfect for a little knitting girl. Basically, she wants to just be queen of the knits. So I think I'm just going to let her knit, basically. And, like, I gave her a little rocking chair, and where the rocking chair is, I literally have it positioned so that she can, like, keep an eye on Palace, whose little toes you can see over there. Also, no free feet, even in The Sims. So, yeah, she's gonna sit here and keep an eye on Palace because she's just like, humans are foolish, and I worry about this one in particular for some reason. We know the reason. The reason is, actually, I haven't actually looked in her mood panel. Let me see. Perceived as attractive. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness gracious. She is also a lesbian because she has no thoughts on Kieran, Soda, Bowman, or Kevin. So that's fantastic. Palace is spending the money that Almathea brought into this household on rocket nonsense. And Almathea has this, like, kind of ramshackle bedroom that Palace did not help her put together because she immediately had to run outside and use the money, basically. And there's gonna be more to Palace's room, and this room is not gonna stay like this because, we already get the feeling that endgame is gonna be the two of them in this room. Okay. And for, the babies that Palace can't stop fucking thinking about, I don't know if I'm gonna use this room or this room because I think with Palace's thought process so far in this episode, she would not want to give up this, like, science room. And she'd want to just, like, oh yeah, we have kids, we'll put them there. Not in a malicious way, but in a very careless way. And I think because Palace is so caught up in 6am, I'm sorry, summer break was awful, my darling. Because she's so caught up in 6am and, like, wanting to go and everything, and she has her reasons, but she's so caught up in it that things on Earth, Sim Nation, again, whatever this planet is called, things here are going to seem so sort of inconsequential, I guess. Like, they're just not gonna matter to her as much, she thinks. She might decide later on that they are more important, but we don't know. Right now, what matters to her is 6am. That's what matters the most. Also, super quick, Kieran invited us over to his home in Mount Komorebi because he adopted this adorable little blonde child. But here's the thing I'm confused about. Kieran and Bowman are dating now. I got them together off screen. Bowman's not here. Sorry, that's why I'm whipping you all around. Kieran and Bowman are dating. They are together. They're living together. And Alexis Harris is like only Kieran's child, I guess. But I'm assuming that Bowman is also her dad. And Palace is very excited. She has this child adoption from neighbor adopting a child. Palace is thrilled. Her friend recently decided to add a child to their family. Palace is really excited because now she has a niece. Because even though she only has Kieran's last name, maybe Bowman's gonna take the Harris last name. Maybe Bowman's sick of writing Mulberry Scott Rodriguez on like every like official document. There's Bowman. Wait, I gave Bowman his makeover. Wait, hi. I gave Bowman his makeover. I gave Bowman like a full like Mount Komorebi makeover. Look how handsome he is. Okay, Palace is outside again. We came home. We are working on the rocket outside. Oh, that is supposed to be in her inventory. Just a moment, folks. I decided that I don't want Almathea to have a job for, you know, the future and everything. So I moved her rocking chair in here, and I gave her like a little art corner. I gave her a guitar because I have like a kind of, it's not really plot, but it like is gonna be plot. I have a very like kind of throwaway plot idea, but it's also going to be like something really, really cute. So gave her guitar, I gave her this little art corner, and also I made her room kind of like really quick, and then I hated it, so I redid it. I updated her thing. I gave her like a little corner you can see with like some Mount Komorebi stuff because maybe they, you know, they visited Bowman and Kieran, and she's like, oh my god, this is adorable. It's a perfect place to start a family if you ask me. Because maybe she came, I like the idea that she came to Oasis Springs because she, for whatever reason, wanted to leave 6am, didn't want to live there forever, and maybe because of, like, you know, the UFO crashing here and everything, she was like, let me go see if there's anybody I can help there. But maybe she didn't know about other places other than Oasis Springs, so maybe visiting Mount Komorebi, I keep saying maybe, visiting Mount Komorebi probably made her go, wow, this place is beautiful, like, Earth has so many beautiful places, not just Oasis Springs. So anyway, I updated this, like, I gave her a different bed because I think this bed is cuter. I gave her this cute, like, I think I've decided she's, like, my outdoor art nature girly. I gave her, a mic because imagine alien voices singing. I think we would all be transfixed. And I gave her just, like, a cute little, like, wall situation here. I hated her room. We came back from, like, being outside and doing things, and I decided I fucking hated her room when we got back. I was like, actually, this is super bullshit. So, Palace definitely didn't help her set it up. How do I discuss my favorite band? There it is. Palace definitely didn't help her set it up, because, again, she got the money from Almathea moving in and said, I'm gonna go work on the rocket. I have rocket money now. Palace is not mean, Palace is not malicious, but she is very careless, which can still hurt people. I think she's very careless with things that are going on Earth and maybe like relationships and everything, because she is so focused on going to 6am. I keep repeating this, but let's like really drive this home, okay? Her grandmother told her about 6am. She was super close to her grandmother, absolutely adored her grandmother. Her grandmother told her about 6am, you know, wrote A Scientist and an Alien, told her about all this stuff. Palace is like, I want to do what Grandma does. Grandma dies and, like, leaves her sad, obviously. Grandma dies, and, like, the whole thought and everything of 6am is, like, kind of the only thing that connects her to her grandmother now, because her grandmother, again, died. Her dad, you know, kept up the tradition. Bowman is jogging by once again. Her dad kept up the tradition, telling her, you know, again, when you missing grandma, you know, she told me 6am is a second star next to the moon. And then her dad dies. And then her other dad dies. And her Maudie dies. And what she has always done to cope was, you know, research science and think about 6am and thinking about them, their souls, whatever, up in space. So this has been like her only focus. And every time a parent has died, she's turned to looking at the sky or working on her rocket. So she's kind of not kind of, she is. She's kind of careless about what's, again, I said kind of. She's kind of careless about what's going on Earth, Simnation, again, whatever this, like, world is supposed to be. I don't really know what it is, because, like, is this Earth? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Do the Sims live on Earth? Is that, like, a thing? I don't know. I don't know where we're supposed to be living, but things that are happening here are kind of, like, inconsequential to her. They don't matter as much to her. Why? Alright, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret because I've edited it out quite a bit because it hasn't always been super important. A lot of people in mafia outfits walk by my home, like all of the time. Not scientist, not secret agent, mafia. Now you need to understand that we live on a lot with an old UFO that's like been deemed safe. We have a fucking rocket that sticks up above our house. And Reed did that thing one time with time travel and painted a painting for one of the land grab ancestors and or future descendants. I'm not sure. I don't know if the mafia's in on it. It's genuinely upsetting. Anyway, Palace is not focused on what's going on around here. She needs to go to 6 a.m. She needs to fulfill this thing that has been behind a lot of very strong emotions throughout her entire life. She has a lot of anxiety. A lot of people keep dying around her. She needs to get to 6 a.m. So Almathea over here decorated her bedroom herself. She's staying here with Palace. She moved in with Palace because she's worried about her and is very concerned that this cute little yellow girl might get herself into a lot of trouble. And I was thinking maybe Almathea left 6 a.m. for, like, a reason, like, oh, I don't want to be abducting humans and this and that, but she also has memories of home. And it's still there. 2 hours later, she's reminded of home. So I don't think that she left on maybe necessarily bad terms, but I delete your social bunny account. It annoys the hell out of me. I don't think she left 6 a.m. on bad terms necessarily, but maybe it just wasn't, where she wanted to be. I just think that a lot of things that a lot of choices and a lot of things that Palace is going to be doing are going to be, they're going to be hurtful to people, but she's not doing them intentionally. But that also doesn't excuse being hurtful. You know what I mean? I think some things are just going to happen sometimes. And Palace is going to have to own up to that and apologize for mistakes that she maybe makes, and then shows that the best apology is changed action by then changing those actions. You feel me? You feel me? I'm trying to set up, like, storyline that may or may not happen here. We'll never know. You're really cute when you're knitting. Imagine her, okay, this might, like, be weird, but, like, imagine her cute with a little belly bump and her big hat knitting, like, baby onesies. We're not even at the part of, like, the story I have in my head where she or Palace are gonna have babies, but, like, I really want Palace to explore space. I'm, like, I'm scared to send her because I don't know if, like, dying in a rocket is, like, is rocket death a death in The Sims 4? I don't remember off the top of my head. I really only do the rocket when I'm doing, like, a not-so-berry thing. So I don't know if she can die in the rocket, so I'm really scared. I'm trying to upgrade it as much as I can. I was not even paying attention. I was watching Palace make the rocket and, like, listening to music. Aspiration complete! Palace just achieved her dream of becoming extremely learned. She's not only book smart, but possesses a practical intelligence, too. She gained the handy trait. For some reason, upgrading the rocket, because it says in the other, like, tab of it, it says, like, upgrade something, or upgrade the rocket, it specifically says. But I don't know why upgrade rocket, oh, sorry, Palace, didn't process as upgrading an object. Okay, well, apparently we did the nerd brain aspiration. So, we've done the nerd brain aspiration. We've mastered handiness and rocket science, which we're, like, so far we're meeting 3 of the requirements. We need to master the astronaut career, go to 6 a.m., and go to the hidden lot in Oasis Springs. I think that's all that we have to do left. Not even paying attention because I'm eating ice cream and watching Almathea. Palace was promoted to Space Cadet. She now made an additional $9 per hour, and she received a bonus in Mission Control, which is that cool space desk. So I think maybe it's time for us to head home, because we have to go back to the fact that Palace is in fact the main character. Oh my god, look at her. Oh my god, look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Again, I put you in a wall. I say look at her and I put you in a wall. Look at her. She's... They took her eyelashes. The spacemen took her eyelashes. Look at her in her cute little fucking rocket outfit. I'm gonna cry. She's a little space person now. I'm literally losing my mind. I'm trying to have like a summer festival, the spring break thing, just to like get their little things up, and I don't get the, oh, summer break was terrible. I just found a ring in Kieran's bag. I think he's gonna propose to me. I don't know what to do. What should I say? Yes, no, God. And he's specifically asking Amathea because they spent the day together. This is exactly what happened with Reed and Archer, and those are Bowman's biological parents. I'm screaming, say yes, say yes, say yes, say yes. You're right, of course I should say yes. What was I thinking? Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. So Bowman and Kieran are officially engaged. This is very, very exciting. And Amathea is like coming, like meeting our friends and our very close family. Oh, Bowman's here. Oh my god, are they like announcing their engagement? Wait, are they announcing their engagement? I think they're doing it. I think they're like, oh my god, guys, we're engaged. Like, Kieran just proposed to me. Yes, you guys could become best friends. I think you two deserve to be best friends. You're very playful, though. I think I need to be very careful for that. Bowman and Kieran are definitely, like, announcing the fact, oh, she's glowing a little bit. Oh, I wonder if people are going to find out. I wonder if people are going to find out that she's an alien. She's thinking about her family member. Palace is all alone in here thinking about Reed. Sweetheart, why don't you come and interact with the family, though? Like, why don't you come interact with the family? Come hug your brother, because he's engaged now. Come say hello to him. Come love him. Express his admiration and hug him lovingly. That is the words I'm trying to get out of my mouth. It is Saturday at 11:40 a.m. The rocket is built. We have expanded fuel tank, maneuvering thrusters, landing stabilizers, and the landing computer. Palace is about to take her first space journey. We're not going to 6am yet. I want to explore space a few times before we go. They're having a chit chat. Almathea is really just like, so you're headed out. You're good. All of the fuel tank is just talk about dreams. Be like, basically you're ready. Right? Like, your rocket's safe, you're ready to go. And Palace is like, yeah, like, seriously, no worries. Like, I'm excited, I'm ready to go. I kind of hope I can find... Listen, I'll, like, those aliens that abducted me, I'll challenge them to an arm wrestling contest. Like, basically just being a little more cocky than maybe she should be. So I think Amathea is gonna pull her into a hug and be like, listen, no. I hate when my Sims do this. She's gonna pull her into a hug and be like, listen, be safe, okay? Be safe out there. Just be careful. Don't go towards any black holes. Like, it's I want to know that you're safe. Like, the journey here was kind of scary. It's kind of a blur, like, you know, and Palace is gonna be like, listen, seriously, don't even worry about it. Like, I'm just really excited. I'll be fine. Like, I'm not even going to 6am yet. Like, I know you're worried about 6am, and she's kind of, like, very flippant about it, even though Almathea has, like, especially because she was abducted, Almathea has, like, genuine concerns. So she's kind of making jokes about it, and she's like, I'm not even going to 6am yet. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, it'll be okay. And Almathea is like, no, listen to me just for a second. I really want you to be safe. Just please, on your little space journey, please just come back safely, okay? A nice little embrace. Oh, that's so fucking cool. She's in purple. Oh, I'm getting a call. Kenny Bailey Moon. Oh no! Right as we're about to go to space. Oh no. So this is gonna sound crazy. I know we're friends and all, but well, okay, here it goes. I have a crush on you. Phew, okay, it's out there. So, would you want to go out with me sometime? You're super cool. I really want to hang out with you more. Oh, Kenya, honey. I have a cute alien girl living in my home. Kenya, let's just be friends. Oh, sure, no worries. Let's just pretend this never happened, okay? I'm sorry, Kenya. I'm sorry. Palace is in purple. She's also, ever since I downloaded, I believe this is hijab CC. Ever since I downloaded the CC, they never wear like astronaut helmets, so we're just gonna pretend. Oh my god. Palace is like, all right, you know, here I go. Very excited to explore not 6am, like I said, not yet, but she's like, gonna go explore space, and Almathea's like, okay, please be safe, like, please, please, please be safe. And like I said, Palace got that nice embrace, so she has a reason to come back. I'm so interested in the purple and black suit. This is really cool, actually. I love how, like, randomized it is. There she goes, there she goes. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, that's insane. Where are you going? She's immediately like, I need to try to hack the computer and see if I can get on to the old networks that I used to get on. Space madness! Over in a wall. Palace is suddenly feeling anxious and jumpy. Oh, that's so perfect for Palace. There's a strange tingling sensation in her hands and feet, and she feels a little lightheaded. Could she have space madness? Could something be wrong with the airflow? Oh, no. Swap CO2 scrubber. Oh, I'm scared. I don't like that the first time I send her into space, she immediately gets, like, really scared and anxious. I wonder if, like, Almathea's anxiety about it and everything... What are you doing? She's playing Refuge. Oh, that looks like The Sims 3 Medieval. We need to play The Sims 3 Medieval. Getting worse. This is a little disturbing. Palace thought that would help. The next symptom of space madness is paranoia and bad decision-making. Why didn't the fresh air tank help? It must have been a conspiracy. Palace needs to deal with this right now. Open the tank to investigate. Don't throw the tank away. I think Almathea's trying to distract herself because she's, like, really worried about Palace. I don't think the aliens that abducted her were necessarily from 6am. I think maybe they were different aliens. Suspicious. She unseals the air tank and peeks inside. There's nothing in it. Nothing at all. Suspicious. She puts in the airlock and jets it into space. A few minutes later, she sees an empty air tank floating by her window. How did that get there? Is someone following her? Is a rogue tank? Is that rogue tank a listening device? Bring it in. I don't think the aliens were from 6am. I think they were from, like, a different planet, like a different type of planet. I don't think 6am. I think, because Almathea's from 6am. And I think they're, like, fine. I think the alien from after an inspection, well, there were no listening devices that Palace could find. Good, the government agents don't seem to have tracked her so far, but Palace needs to be sure. Examine the tank closely. I don't think I've ever gotten this, like, prompt before. Can you see it? You can see it in the sky. Wait, let me see how much I can zoom in. Oh, it's just vibing there. I don't know. I guess we won't know really who abducted us until we get to 6am. A shocking discovery. Palace scans the tank with her special micronoscope and sees a serial number. It's from her own ship. Whoa, this is crazy. How did it get outside? Fly out to investigate. I want to keep her, like, in space as long as I can, because I think this is really cool. It's a heat wave today, too. Palace, be careful. Memory loss! Palace hops into her pod to go investigate, but when she gets out, she can't remember what she was supposed to be doing. As it turns out, one of the symptoms of space madness is short-term memory loss. Bored, Palace goes home. I think whichever aliens abducted her are the ones fucking with, like, her tank or whatever and causing the space madness. I think that's what that is. Palace returned safely from exploring the cosmos. And then what do you have? Explored space from the rocket ship. And she has Space Madness Forgotten Objective. What was it Palace was supposed to be doing again? Almathea, I feel like, would come, like, running here. No, Palace. She's like, I need to look into space. She's like, what was it that I was missing? Almathea's gonna come and immediately, like, pull her into another hug. Like, immediately. Go, before Palace starts running. She's immediately pulling Palace. She's like, oh, you're back. How was it? How did it go? And Palace is like, I'm so frustrated, like, I forgot what I was doing while I was out there, and I forgot what was going on, and I think I got a case of space madness. That's so weird, isn't it? I need to go back, though. I need to know, like, what happened, and I have to try to remember what, like, why I was out there, and Almathea's like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, basically I'm gonna have Palace finish the upgrades now that she's done 2 trips, because I think she's only been to a rest station, and she was kind of like not lost in the cosmos, but she was kind of just like floating around in the cosmos, and I think she's very unsatisfied with that. She's so focused. She is gonna finish the upgrades, and I am gonna try to send her to 6am before the end of this episode. I'm really excited, actually. They're coming soon, maybe you should think twice about opening your door. Okay, I know this is a prank call, but that's really scary considering everything that's going on. Wait, who is this? Okay, it's just a teenager that pranked her, but, like, I think it's the fact, too, that Palace will, like, literally work herself on this rocket until she's, like, grungy and disgusting. I think that proves to you how, like, dedicated she is to this. Which, like, that's not good for you. That's not good for your health. Like, we're watching her pee. Not intentional. Like, that can't be good for you. You know what I mean? Oh, she hasn't worn this outfit in so long. Also, I'm just having her, like, brush her teeth and, like, get herself together in general, because I feel like she needs, like, a little bit of, like, cleaning and pampering, because she is not at all focused on that. Palace, this is such a cute outfit. You never wear this anymore. Oh. You always wear your little overalls outfit, which I love. Look at her running back to the rocket. She's like, I am busy. I'm going to 6am. Oh, wait, no. Wait. No, 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 no. I need the right picture. I need the right picture. Thinking about babies again. God, you are your father's daughter. Her in this outfit working on the rocket, it's like she's a little kid again. With her little ruffly socks, I'm gonna cry. I love Palace. Oh, she's my baby. Guys, Palace is really, really close. She's really close to finishing the last upgrade. This has taken her entire young adult life. This is really stressful. Look how close she is. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Where's Almathea? I need her to come outside. You're washing dishes. That's great. I need you to maybe come here, please. Palace is almost... Oh my god, she's almost done with the wormhole generator. And then she can fucking travel through wormhole. Oh my god, we can already do it. Oh my god. It's Tuesday at 3:50 a.m. She doesn't have work today, which is fantastic. Upgrade complete. Palace has finished installing the rocket upgrade. She has upgraded every single thing. Almathea is here to be like, hey, you did it. You finished upgrading it to, like, to the fullest thing. And Palace is like, yeah, I did, and I'm really, really excited about it. Can I tell you a secret? I am a little bit afraid, and not to be that guy. I don't know why the secret is about basketball. Not to, like, be that guy, but I want to tell you a secret. And, like, Palace, like, leans in really close and just goes, I think you're really pretty, and I'm really happy you decided to move in with me. Oh, look at her face, look at her face, look at her face. She's like, you're telling me this now, when you're about to travel to 6am, after you've been abducted, after I've told you multiple times that I'm really worried about you going into space, because I know my home isn't dangerous, but I don't know about anywhere else. And Palace is like, listen, I just, you know, I'm excited. I feel like it's the time to say it. You know, that way, and Palace is like, she's really happy, so she's like super optimistic about this, because the thing is, it is dangerous. It is dangerous to go into space. She's not a professional astronaut yet. She's just a space cadet. And this is like a solo thing. She's not doing it with like a command center. So it is really scary, and I feel like she's being like very optimistic about it and being like, listen, I'm just letting you know, because I just feel like, I don't know, when I come back, maybe we can do something with that. But right now, I'm really excited to go to space. And I'm gonna have Almathea be like, it's gonna be when you come back. Because if anything happens out there, and for whatever reason, I can't get in touch with you, I'm gonna come get you. And Palace is like, that's cute. Like, come on, that's... I don't know why she immediately makes this face. Look at her, she's so cute. Okay, ignore that. But, Almathea's just like, I'm gonna come get you if you don't get back here within, like, a day. I'm giving you a day, so it's Tuesday at 4:14. She'll probably head out by, like, 4:30. She's like, I'm gonna give you a day. If you're not back by tomorrow at 4:30 a.m., I'm gonna come get you. And Palace is like, come on, it's not gonna be that bad. And Almathea's like, you know what? And she's like, come on, I'll be back. Almathea's like, here. Think of me. She's kissing her chin, but it's a first kiss, okay? Almathea said, think of me while you're at 6 a.m., in 6 a.m., on 6 a.m., whatever. And make sure you come back here so we can do this again. And I'm gonna just have them do, like, a little embrace quickly. Palace is like, oh, you think I'm pretty too. Oh, that's interesting. And Almathea's just gonna give her one more little embrace, just like she did the first time Palace went to space a few days ago. Just a quick little embrace. Oh my god, the kid... Okay, but no, we're traveling through the wormhole. She got the thumbs down right as Palace walked in. Oh, that's very interesting. Not interesting, that's, like, perfect, but... She's like, remember, you have a day. You have a day to come home or I'm gonna come get you. And Palace is like, don't worry, I'll be back. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. And Almathea's just, like, standing here. She's gonna go mop up a puddle. She's like, now... time to keep my mind busy before I go insane. And Palace is currently traveling through a wormhole. Wait, it's not... I forgot. The ship hurtles through the wormhole. The ship hurtles through the wormhole and emerges near an alien planet. A series of odd noises comes from an on-ship radio, and Palace is suddenly teleported off her ship. Beam down! Wait, are we... I thought it gave you, like, little The fact that you're not in your astronaut suit, but you're specifically in this outfit is the funniest fucking thing in the entire world to me. Well, besties! Friendzies and not-so-berry enjoyers alike, we are officially on 6 a.m. That took so fucking long, but we're here, we're on 6 a.m., and I am immediately ending the episode here. Oh my god, we've been working towards this for so long. Palace's entire life has worked up to this moment. She's wearing her alien suit, she's wearing her alien shirt, she's wearing the backpack that her grandmother gave her. She should have had a scientist and an alien in her pocket. My mistake. And she's wearing, like, the watch from her dad. Her entire life has led up to this moment. She's on 6 a.m. I genuinely feel like I'm gonna cry, so I'm gonna end the episode before I cry. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you're so excited that Palace is finally on 6 a.m. And we had some little, side romance with our little alien roomie. Alright, Friendzies, I will see you in the next episode. Bye! Look at our money, look at our money, look at our money. Angel numbers. She's very inspired, but we got angel numbers in here. Bye, Palace. Have a good day at work. Goodbye. Make sure you're working hard or I'll stab you.